women's rights has been a growing topic since the establishment of our nation, but with the 100th anniversary of the ratification of the 19th Amendment this past year, we believe that the government should not only reflect on the progress made in the fight for equal rights, but open their eyes to the vast amount of progress that is still needed throughout the country.
The Equal Rights Amendment is a pressing topic that we believe the government should focus on in the coming year. With the expansion of individuality and equal rights for all, the passing of this amendment would be a groundbreaking achievement for not only this country as a whole, but for the people who have spent close to 50 years fighting for this amendment for the betterment of gender equality in America.
So what is the ERA?
What is the Equal Rights Amendment? It is the what should be the 28th Amendment to our Constitution, which simply says that equality is for everyone in this country. You cannot discriminate based on sex, and that's all it is. A few words, that's it. Nothing controversial, just we live in a country that should provide equal rights, equal protections to all.
When asked about the ERA, Mississippi Senator Sidney Hyde-Smith stated,
"It is important for us to reflect on what we can do to further equality and representation for women. However, it is important to remember a one-size policy does not fit all. What works in California may not work in Mississippi and vice versa. When considering legislation, Congress should be mindful to provide flexibility to states and allow state and local leaders the opportunity to do what works best for their citizens."
Although we have made progress and each state may differ in their policy, passing the ERA would be a major step in the right direction for gender equality across the United States.
women today have and still face issues in the workplace and at home. Like Senator Smith said, the ERA isn't a one-size-fits-all solution, but it is a step in the right direction for all people in this country.
Women have waited 232 years to be enshrined as full and equal citizens. Why? Because in 1787, women were left out of the Constitution intentionally. While the Constitution says nothing about deadlines for amendments, Congress put a deadline on the Equal Rights Amendment when it was passed in 1972.
A study conducted by Health Services Research and published by Billy periodicals conducted a survey on women and their experiences with discrimination in 2019 and found some very disturbing data.
A notable amount of women reported experiencing discrimination and harassment.
Even today, misogynistic and discriminatory comments as well as actions are made towards our female representatives all across the nation.
Lastly, what I want to express to Mr. Yoho is gratitude. I want to thank him for showing the world that you can be a powerful man and accost women. You can have daughters and accost women without remorse. You can be married and accost women. You can take photos and project an image to the world of being a family man and accost women without remorse and with a sense of impunity. It happens every day in this country. It happened here on the steps of our nation's capital. It happens when individuals who hold the highest office in this land admit to hurting women. See that this issue is not about one incident. It is cultural. It is a culture of lack of impunity, of accepting of violence and violent language against women, and an entire structure of power that supports that.
As government officials, all genders should be working together to set a good example for the rest of the nation, not tearing each other apart.
Passing the Equal Rights Amendment is a crucial step for rights of all people in this nation, but especially women. It isn't the only solution to this problem, but it is a giant leap in the right direction. Women do so much for this country. They study, they lead, they invent, they teach, and so much more.
But most of all, they inspire, and it's time we give them the recognition, respect, and rights they have been deprived of for almost 250 years now.